Hello folks. So today we're going to begin this renovation in this bathroom. And typically when you renovate a bathroom, you demo the tile. At least that's what I used to do. Not here, not today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this floor. So I'm going to change the pan. I'm going to do a tile over. And to do a tile over, you need to get this Maypie Eco Grip. You can find it at the box stores. You put on one coat, roll it on one coat. That's why I got my stuff here. Stir it up, make sure whatever's at the bottom that settled while it was sitting in the store is there. As you can see, this is one I already had because I tiled over a backsplash. Maybe I'll post that video. I think I already have that video on TikTok. But anyway, I tiled over it. It was the best experience of my life. I had never tiled over anything and used it, so I tried it out. So it was amazing. But this bathroom is getting completely renovated over the next several weeks. That tub is going to be removed, so that will get demoed. But right now I'm focused on the inside of the shower. I'm going to get the shower taken care of. I'm going to also... I haven't even taken stuff out of here because I'm not sure if I'm going to tile the walls right now or wait. Now, I will say this. I'm taking a chance that you maybe should not. When you tile over tile in a shower or a bathtub and it has the faucet handle or knobs, you need to make sure that when you raise it up, it doesn't cause a problem for you to reinstall that. Because if it does, then you're gonna have to demo out that section and put in a new diverter. I am gambling that mine will not. I think my new tile, it's a larger tile, so it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. I don't think that 1/8 of an inch will make enough difference, so I'm gambling. If it does, then I'm gonna demo back down that section and then go. What I'm doing with this stuff is that I am taking out the trays because you're going to have to so I can make the new tile fit the way I want it to. So I'm going to take out the soap dish and the whatever tray up there and I'll put a new one in if I like it. I might not do it for this next round. But anyway, that's it. So we're going to do the floor. I don't have anywhere to set you guys up to watch me do this. I'm holding the phone right now and I can't hold it and do this. So I'll try to figure out if there's a way. And this bathroom isn't a huge bathroom. So, I don't know, my tripod might work right here. So I'll try that. Hold on. Okay, so folks, right here I am applying the grip, the Maypie Prime grip to it. To the floor, and I was gonna do that seat in just the floor. I speeded it up, as you can see the camera. I do not move that fast doing this, and it's only one thin coat that you have to put on, and it'll make a nice scratch surface. Here I was only planning to do the floor and that seat that I'm working on right now that you can barely see in this. But what I ended up doing was I ended up doing part of the walls and everything. That's because I had enough material to do it, so I just went ahead and done it. One of the things you should keep in mind is before I did this, I cleaned the shower pretty good. Make sure you get as much soap scum off as you can. Get it all off, really, so that this will grip tight. Because this is your prime surface, your scratch surface that'll make it possible for you to be able to lay your new tile over top of tile. And you don't want that issue that once you get it in, then it starts peeling up or that you have to go back in. Now, if you find that you're having issue getting this prime grip to stick, you can scuff the top of those. That's the old way of doing it, where you don't use this primer, you just scuff all of it. Just take a sander and sand over top of all of these, get all the shiny off, make it dull, and it'll open it up. So you can do it. As you see, right, see, now I'm doing some of the walls.
I wasn't even prepared for that. My whole plan was just to do the floor, and then I was gonna grout the floor because I'm gonna use a different color grout on the floor. The tiles that are going in down here are these penny round tiles, and they're black. And so I'm gonna tile that, and I mean grout that in black, so that it's gonna pretty much look like almost a solid thing with a little couple of raised edges. Is basically what it'll look like. And then the grout on the walls are gonna be white marble. So we're gonna, with like gray and black streaks going through it. So I'm going to tile that and then make really small joints, probably 16th inch joints. That's what I'm thinking right now. I might change my mind once I lay it out. But I'm gonna fill that with white grout so that it'll blend more with what's going on up there. So that's the plan. But as you see, I went further than I wanted to. I'm priming some of the walls. I'm not even working on the walls. Probably this week. Maybe, I don't know, this weekend I might do it. But I'm really just gonna do the floor. That was all I was planning to do today. But we'll see. Anyway, so that's all it is. And as you can see now, that gray the color of the tile changed to gray. That's the scratch coat. And it's a rough coat. It has grit in it and all that. So anyway, enjoy with the rest of this video. All right, thanks.
I'm gonna go there. As you can see, it's one coat. So, like inside the drawing, I'm not in the video. Down here, I'm a little bit more concerned, so to speak, because that's gonna be a towel, so somebody might be in there walking about. So I have to go in there. But that's where we are. So we're gonna jump out. All right, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, folks. I'm trying to see if you can see. Okay. I'm gonna have to adjust it so you can see some of it at least, without destroying my tripod. All right, so what I suggest you do anytime you're doing one of these, when it's dry, it's probably been 40 minutes because I freaking had to do make a call about my phone. All right, so always lay it out before actually starting to place them, so you can have an idea of your layout. So this is going to be all black. It's going to be a black floor with white tile walls, marble walls. I'm being extra, I don't know what, I'm trying to get this exactly like I want it. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm going to pick it up. Anyway, so mosaics on the floor. And so we're going to lay it out. So we can try to see how it's going to go together. And I see one of them is falling out right here. So I saw it on the floor in there, so I know where it is. I'll just place it in there. So we're going to know. So anyway, I think you noticed that I'm laying them down and then sliding them over top of each other. That's just a little technique to help you keep it flat. It ain't nothing special about it. Just want to see how it's going to look and how the layout's going to be. So the little edge over there, I'm going to have to cut the edge for the pattern. Straight edge. Not all mosaics have a straight edge. As you can look at this. See that edge is straight, but this edge is the weave together side. Some of the hexagons have little points at the top, and you have to cut them to get your straight edge. I don't like those. So I don't want to use them. And I don't know, it's just my OCD or what. But since I know I gotta cut a little piece to fit over here, even though the pattern is not being impacted by it, I'm still gonna cut one on this end, cut one on that end. I don't know. That's the way I'm doing this pattern. Just how I feel. Now look, this one actually has a certain way that it should go together, because right there, the other way I had it, they weren't lining up right. And that's different. I didn't, usually these don't have that issue. Huh. So we're a little different than what I'm used to. But it's fine, you just flip it around, put it where it goes. Another reason why you should lay it out, so you can see where you have to cut, and then make your cuts when you need to. But it should also give you a chance to see how it's gonna look. Like, I'm looking in there, how it's gonna look, give you an idea. It ain't gonna be perfect, but it will give you an idea, like, oh, okay, once it's finished, this is what the floor is gonna look like. Once I get all these laid out, I will. I was gonna say, what do I gotta do here? But I see, I'm gonna have to cut some. Probably. Unless my towel probably gonna cover up. Because I can't get, like these little spaces here, I can't get whole pieces in there. Oh, you know what I could do? Wait. I might be able to create a straight line on it by just filling them in before I even put them up there. Because I'm trying to avoid having to fill in those little spots, to be honest. Because that means I'll have to cut these little pieces off. And I don't want to do that. So I might scoot it back and just pull off pieces and put them in there to make a straight line, like on the top side. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, you know what we could do? The tile. We're going to see how much the tile's going to cover up. The wall tile. Here's the wall tile. And some of these have directions for which way you should lay them, but this one doesn't. It covers it up pretty good, but it doesn't cover it all the way up. So that issue is not going to be solved with the wall tile. Now I'm mad. I'm gonna have to see, but this is what helps me laying it out. I got to see that, and now I know I'm gonna be putting in these little pieces. But I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can take off those little, because I know these ends. I'm gonna take them off and see if they'll go up against the wall with a straight line. So that's what I'm gonna try. I might be able to figure it out without even taking them off. Just by folding them under. A few of them won't fold under, but most of them will. Oh, and it creates a straight line. So I'm just gonna break off those edges. So the way they do these mosaics, they make these ends so they'll blend together with the next one. So what I'm gonna do is these ones that's sticking out to blend with the next one, I'm gonna take them off and do a straight edge over there. Just pop them off. And I'll use them. It's not 100% straight though, So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use that. I'm still gonna have to put, hopefully I can put whole pieces versus half pieces. That's really what I'm trying to avoid, is needing to do half pieces. That's another one that has, the little end one has to come off. So that is better, but it's still not perfect because I think what I'm gonna have to do is actually put them in there. Shoot, I do not want to have to do that edge. You're like, why is he worried about that edge? Because I don't want to have to cut those little pieces to make that corner, right? The little pieces is a pain, man. I don't want to do them. And the gap. Wait, how big was that gap? Wait, let me look at the gap again. If the gap is small enough, then it'll be behind caulk and grout. If it's behind caulk and grout, I ain't worrying about it as much. Man, barely showing. So these little bitty pieces. But see, I'm OCD a little bit, so I might have to do it just because it's just gonna annoy me on the edges. Ah! There are moments where OCD kind of stuff, like I'm not diagnosed OCD, I just have little things that I don't know, I can't help it. They just eat at me. So I don't know if I'll be able to deal with that. I think I will. I'm thinking. So just chill. Anyway, that's where it's going. I think I had some soap scum on the floor. I'm gonna have to hold off. Oh, I didn't have soap scum. What I got is on the bottom of these shoes. It's got the material on the bottom of these Crocs, and it's scraping off part of it. Problem. So I gotta fix it. Let me show you. Look. See?
Well, hopefully.
You guys don't know how hard it is to record. Wait, I'm gonna flip the camera that way it'll. All right, so you see here? It must be, I think I got some soap scum under it because it didn't grip this towel good right here. So it means I didn't do a good job cleaning. So I'm gonna clean this surface off and try to get it to adhere better. Oh, okay. See, stuff happens. You just gotta deal with it.